President Donald Trump claimed that his election win was the key factor in reopening diplomatic talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Speaking alongside UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer at the White House, Trump linked his leadership to peace prospects in Ukraine and a reduction in US financial commitments abroad.
Mr. Starmer, the Prime Minister, has said that he believes that Vladimir Putin would be at risk of invading Ukraine again without a sufficient backstop. Do you think that Vladimir Putin would be likely to invade again in the event of a peace deal?
I don't think so. I think when we have a deal, it's going to be the deal. I don't think if I didn't win the election, I don't think we'd be even talking to Putin right now or anybody else. I think it would just, I don't know if you're looking at the stats, but thousands of people are being killed a week, soldiers mostly, because the towns have been destroyed. It's thousands of soldiers. This was a very bad week, by the way. I get the stats from numbers. And you're talking about a human life. Number one, I want to see that. And it doesn't involve American soldiers, but it's Russian and Ukrainian soldiers that I think I'm speaking for both. Yeah. Number one, we want to see that stop. And number two, I want to stop paying the kind of money that we're talking about. We're helping, and we're helping NATO, but we're helping a lot more than anybody else by far, and I want that to stop also.
I don't think so, Trump said when asked if Putin might reinvade Ukraine after a peace deal. I think when we have a deal, it's going to be the deal. If I didn't win the election, I don't think we'd be even talking to Putin right now, or anybody else. Trump emphasized the human toll of the ongoing war, citing thousands of people being killed a week, soldiers mostly, and stressed his desire to end the conflict. He also pushed back on U.S. financial aid to Ukraine, stating, "I want to stop paying the kind of money that we're talking about. We're helping NATO, but we're helping a lot more than anybody else by far." Ukraine has suffered heavy battlefield losses, with some estimates placing casualties at 5,000 soldiers per week in late 2024. Trump's stance marks a shift from the Biden administration's ongoing military aid, with the U.S. contributing $174 billion since 2022, far outpacing European allies. Notably, Putin signaled interest in negotiations just days after Trump's election victory, a break from prior deadlock. While Starmer called for a sufficient backstop to prevent further Russian aggression, Trump dismissed the notion, instead underscoring his belief that Putin's willingness to negotiate stems from his own leadership. "We're not going to keep paying for Europe's wars," he reiterated, reinforcing his America First approach.